Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another one of my random ramblings here on my drive home from work. Another gorgeous, as you can see, sunny day here in Charleston. Seems like the rest of the country here, we're thawing out a little bit, and I'm headed home early from work and gonna take the pack the family up and have a little trip down to the beach. Not exactly swimming weather, but beautiful day out, calm water, calm seas. So it'd be nice to just dip the toes in the water and maybe play in the sand, build a little sand castle. Anyways, I wanted to share a huge lesson that I learned today, and it comes from basically the fact that I forgot to set my alarm this morning, and I woke up 5 minutes after I was supposed to, head out the door, and it was a huge problem because I coach CrossFit at our local Air Force base every Monday morning and some other mornings during the week. But I was able to get my stuff together, and good thing I'm pretty disciplined about getting my stuff set out the night before, ready to go, so I don't have too much of an issue. Obviously I did not get my morning routine done in its entirety or at all. However, I was able to. I woke up at 5:35 and I was out the door by 5:38, and I actually made it just in time to be able to write the workout on the whiteboard. And being the day after the Super Bowl, no one actually showed up. But you know what? That's not the point. I was there. If someone was there, I was ready to rock. And hey, got an extra hour of sleep too, so I've been feeling good all day. But the major lesson that I wanted to share with you guys here is, you might have heard me talk about this on the podcast or even on some of these videos before, but it's called it's Parkinson's Law. And this is I believe it's a English gentleman who was into kind of like the kind of peak performance space back in the 40s or 50s or somewhere way back when. But anyways, he kind of coined this law that work, or anything for that matter, can be money too. Anything expands to the space that we allow it to occupy. So what that means is that, we can give ourselves a year to get something done, or we can give us 90 days to get something done. And if you look at the two people that go after those tasks, you'll see that the person who takes a year to do it will you'll see almost like a hockey stick type curve on, if you see time versus effort, a graph like that. The effort goes up as you reach the end of the time frame that you allow yourself for that task. So today was just a perfect example of that. I mean, yeah, I didn't get everything done in my morning routine, but the point is I had a fire under my ass to get out the door, to get done what I needed to get done and get moving. So the lesson is, we need to somehow create that fire under the ass feeling every single day with everything that we do. And one of the ways that maybe I can start doing this is maybe start shortening the time frames that I give myself. Maybe I'm selling myself too short. Maybe I'm, just trying not to push too hard or stress myself out. But I think I'm stressing myself out because I feel like I'm maybe lollygagging on a few things and not making the progress that I want to make in certain areas of my life. And I need to light that fire under my ass. If this sounds like you, how are you lighting a fire underneath your ass every single day? Because you know what, today was just not from the sheer fact of me forgetting to set my alarm. That was a bit of a slap in the face. But another slap in the face was the fact that I got my ass out of bed and out the door in 3 minutes flat, and made it to the gym on time. So why can't I take that and apply it in other ways in my life? How can I do this in my relationships, in my finances, in my business here, the podcast that I'm doing here? I really need to light that fire. And again, today was one of those days that it was just this is also another demonstration. It's like, okay, this was a bit of a failure, a bit of a oops, faux pas, whatever you want to call it. But you know what? You need to take situations like this and extract the gold, extract the lessons, extract something that you can use to move yourself forward, and not look at these mistakes as like, oh crap, I fucked up. But you know what? Yeah, I screwed up. But you know what can I take from this situation and apply it so that I can improve myself? Something that you don't beat yourself up over. But you know what? Okay, let yourself feel a little bit of the pain, but then move forward. Use that lesson. Use it. Apply it. Tell people about it. Start your own podcast. Start coming on doing your own Facebook Lives. Tell people about it. Because, there can't be enough people out there sharing their lessons learned, helping people out, and, making, however big or small, an impact on the world. So, appreciate you guys tuning into this. I'm going to keep this fire under my ass going. And, appreciate everyone who's tuned in. Kyle, my boy, he's actually brought him on board, helping out with the podcast. And he's been doing a kick-ass job. So, he also has his own podcast, Strength in Mind. I'll throw a link to that if I get a chance. And give me, if you've been watching it, give me some hearts, thumbs ups, likes, or an angry face if you don't like what I'm talking about. But I can't imagine that you'd still be sticking around if you didn't like what I was saying. But anyways, but if you're catching the replay, also pump that heart a few times and let me know that you watch it. And if you're watching it live, give me a quick comment too. And if you know someone who needs to hear this message, share it with them. Share it on your wall. Appreciate that as well. And that's all I got, guys. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments as well. I'll be sure to keep an eye on this video for the next little while. All right, guys, have a kick-ass day, and I'll shout at you later.